there, I'm Laurie Jinkins, and I'm here in one of the hallways just in front of the governor's office today. One of the things that's become a tradition for me is to interview regular people. And when I say regular people, I mean people who aren't lobbyists or legislators who come down for a bill signing. I like to talk to them and find out why they were interested in a particular bill and how they think it's going to affect them. So today is my traditional day to interview different folks about why they're interested in the bill that they're down here to see be signed. So let's head out and talk to a few of them right now. So we're down here at bill signings today. Tell us who you are and why you're here today.
I'm Elaine Armitrout. I'm a physical therapist and I'm the president of the Physical Therapy Association of Washington. And I'm here because Governor Inslee is going to sign our spinal manipulation bill. A physical therapist can finally practice everything that they are trained to do and have a spinal manipulation tool in their toolkit. What the bill does is that we are one of two states that prohibited physical therapists from using the tool spinal manipulation technique to help people with low back pain or neck pain. So what it meant was that they had delayed care, they had extended care, they had to have more visits to get better, and now they can get better more quickly, faster, back to work, better outcomes, so it's a win-win for everybody.
Great. How long did it take to get this bill through? How long have you been working on this?
We have been working on this bill since 1999, and really strongly in the past 5 years, but a big push this year in 2014, and we got her done.
And it just goes to show persistence pays off.
Persistence pays off. You know, we're kind of a stubborn group. If we get something, we're going to keep a hold of it and not let it go, because it was right for patients.
Well, great. It's great to be down here with you to see this bill signed today, Elaine.
Thank you so much, Representative Jinkins.
All right, thanks.
My name is Dion Cruz, and I'm here for a couple bill signings. One is legal representation, but the main one that I'm here for is House Bill 2335, Extended Foster Care, and it's on its way to being signed right now.
That's exciting. Why is this bill important to you?
Well, one of the main reasons that this bill is important to me is because I was a former foster youth, and so I took advantage of the bill when it was in its early stages in the pilot program. So I know how effective it is, and I know what it's like when other youth don't get the opportunity to kind of have this, to be able to go out and do something productive instead of having to worry about where they're going to sleep tomorrow. And so I feel strongly about being an advocate for other foster youth around Washington State.
Yeah, and this was the last bill passed by the legislature, really important to us. Mary Helen Roberts, who's retiring from the legislature, is the person who's pushed this bill, so it's really exciting to have you down here today and to see this bill get signed.
Oh yes, she's been a very strong champion with the Mockingbird Society and has done a lot of great work with her, and we're honored to have her kind of champion this bill, as kind of something that she does in her last couple legislative sessions. So
great, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
So look, I happened upon my seatmate here, Jake Fye, and you're down here for a bill signing today. Tell us a little bit about the bill that you're getting signed.
Well, the bill updates the regulations for ski lifts, which are under the control of the State Parks Commission, and it makes sure that they're inspected in a timely fashion and that they have adequate insurance to make sure if there is something that happens that people aren't totally financially damaged by the accident.
So a real public safety kind of bill.
It's a public safety bill, yeah.
Great, wonderful, well congratulations.
And important to me because I got injured this year on the skis.
I know.
Yeah, so.
I know you were on crutches for a couple weeks of session,
yeah.
And then in a boot for a while.
That's
so
right.
I'm glad to see you in real shoes now.
That's right.
Thanks a lot.
All right.
Hi, I'm Margaret Lee Thompson, and I'm from Redmond, and I'm a parent advocate for intellectual and developmental disabilities. And I've been coming down to Olympia for 25 years. Our son had Down syndrome, and I have worked so hard to try to get civil rights, and I've been part of the team of doing this, and this year we have a bill that is just going to be signed today, and I was so excited that I came down. The bill will help 5,000 families, 4,000 people who have been waiting for some respite, and 1,000 people who are basically in crisis. And the Senate and the House together have decided how to do this with almost no cost, taking advantage of some new creative ways of doing things from the federal government. I am so excited. I cannot believe it's happening.
This was one of the best bills we passed at the very end of session, and I think one of the things that's great about it is we have so many families who are committed to their kids, who don't want them to be living in institutions. They want them to live at home, but they need some respite care to make sure that they can continue to live at home in a healthy way. And this bill will help us be able to do that.
You know, you just don't hear families saying, I don't want to do this anymore. I just want you to take my kid. That's not what you're saying. they say, can I have just a little bit of help? Or the school has just given us a lot of trouble. Can I have some help on that? And all of these things can be done with what is happening today. And they will keep 5,000 people in their families, and it will keep the families together rather than being torn apart. I am so excited.
Well, thank you for all your years of work, Margaret.
Oh, I
this
just
is a great
love
culminating
it.
project.
I just love it. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
My name's Adam Lieb. I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm here to support HB 2023, which will enable equity crowdfunding for entrepreneurs like myself so we can raise money for our businesses from people who aren't millionaires. So it will really open the floodgates for job creation and entrepreneurs. So that's why I'm here.
So is this kind of like Kickstarter?
It's like Kickstarter in a way. The biggest difference is when you give money to a Kickstarter campaign, you expect to get something in return, a tangible product. With equity crowdfunding, you're actually able to invest in the business like a public stock with small amounts of money. So I could invest $500 in my friend's company or a cool product I see online. I could invest $500 and actually have stock equity in the company. So if the company eventually IPOs or gets acquired, I would make some money from that.
And so what's your entrepreneurial endeavor that you're working on?
Sure. I've actually been an entrepreneur for 16 years, and my current company is Duckster. We build social tools for gamers. So we build these giant communities of video game players who sort of engage and chat and can be social with each other and stay off of Facebook and that kind of stuff. So that's what we do.
I think my son would like you a lot.
Good. Well, he should join.
Thank you a lot, and congratulations on the bill.
Yeah, we're excited to pass. Thank you.
Great, thanks.
Hi, my name is Jeff Schwartz, and this is Jacob Schwartz. And for the last couple years, we've been working on a bill, and today the governor signed it.
Tell us what the bill is about.
Great. So when Jacob was born, he was born with a very rare disease, and our insurance coverage didn't cover the treatment for it. And so for the last 2 years, we've been seeking coverage for that disease. And so today we get to sign it into law.
Great. And you, Jeff, you're a real model of a citizen activist because you came down my very first year, I think, in the legislature and talked to me about this and didn't know how the system worked at all. So tell me how that's been to be a regular person who just thought we needed to make a change, and how has that worked for you?
Well, I've met an amazing set of people, including yourself, that have been so helpful along the way. So it is true, you can make a difference, and it was just about connecting with the right people and telling the right story. So I'm very, very thankful for everyone I've met along the path.
Great. Thank you so much for what you did, and even though your two boys are totally over it and have been like, I've been down here way too much, Dad. They're done. I think they deserve to get some kind of good treat.
They do indeed, yes. Thank you.
Thanks a lot for everything you've
thank you.
My name is Stephanie Holton from Spokane, and I have been a participant regarding HB 1840, which is the bill that was passed and signed today by the governor, restricting and removing firearms from domestic violence abusers when they're served an order of protection or a no-contact order.
And why do you think this bill is important to you and to other people?
You know, when a woman decides to leave a domestic violence situation and he is served with an order, emotion can be very high, and it's very dangerous during that time because he could come back with a gun, and that's exactly what happened to me. Within 12 hours of delivery of that order, he came to my house with a gun intent to killing me.
And wow, that's very powerful. This bill has been out there for quite a while. We've been trying to pass it for a long time. Have you been part of that work all along?
No, just this session.
Yeah, just this session. Well, it's really honored that you came over today and that you've been able to work on this bill and help us pass this bill. It's really important, I think, for women everywhere in the state of Washington to make sure that they're protected when they're trying to leave a violent situation. So thank you so much, and thank goodness nothing bad happened from the situation you were in.
Right, because it is all about safety. That's the message I want. My personal stake in this is about additional levels of safety and protection from those firearms, and the fact that that person's very angry or can be very angry and be very violent. And so having that extra level of safety so they can leave and move forward with their life, that's what this is for me. What this bill represents for me is that they can go forward without that threat.
And as the governor said when he signed the bill, I thought it was really insightful. He said, this just goes to show that there are rational, reasonable, responsible actions we can take with regard to guns that make people safer, that protect people, and this is one of them. So thanks again for the work you've done.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you.
So these are just some great examples of how, if you have an idea or a concern or something that you want to see happen in Washington state government, you can actually just talk to a legislator and work on a bill, and eventually you'll be down here, most likely, watching the governor sign a bill and putting one of your great ideas into action. And besides that, you get a great pen from the governor when he signs your bill. Have a great day.